They said when they lit it, it didn't do the. They said as soon as they lit it, it just blew up. They said as soon as he lit it, it just blew up. It wasn't no. Wow. No. They said as soon as they lit it, it just went boom.
Now, there are a lot of people in the comments calling 600 a liar. I mean, 600 cool and everything, so it ain't no static with him or anything like that. But considering the fact that he actually has a relationship with a lot of dudes in the 40s, forget all that. I'm just going to prove him right with actual factuals and a picture that shows the difference between the M1000s, M80s, M200s, and literally get y'all to understand why it actually happened. Let's go. In fireworks, wax plays a crucial role in the fuse, which is the component that initiates the explosive sequence. The wax coating on the fuse serves several purposes. It protects the combustible core from moisture, acts as a binder to hold the fuse together, and helps regulate the burning rate. When the fuse is ignited, the wax melts, is drawn up the wick, vaporizes, and then burns, contributing to the flame that ignites the firework. Here's a more detailed breakdown. Fuse composition. A firework fuse typically consists of a core of black powder and other combustible material, often wrapped in layers of paper or fabric, wax coating. The fuse is then coated with wax or lacquer, providing water resistance and durability. Wick and wax. The wick of the fuse, whether in a candle or a firework, absorbs the molten wax. The heat from the flame causes the wax to vaporize. This vaporized wax then burns, releasing heat and continuing the burning process. The burning of wax on the wick is not a simple melting and dripping process. The wax needs to decompose and combine with the oxygen to release enough heat to sustain the flame. And y'all see this right here? This is the picture I wanted y'all to see. Right here. So, as you can see, that's a little more braided. Let's take a look real quick at the ones that Faux Extra had, because this will give you everything that you need to know.
I'm gonna blow a nigga up. Wrong with a nigga. Dead homies. It's the fourth. I'm gonna blow a nigga up. Blown up today. Fuck wrong with a nigga. Off the back, I'm blowing a nigga up. Stop playing CDs. I'm throwing them in your house. I'm throwing them at you, nigga. Burn them out off the back. I'm blowing your ass up. I'm blowing somebody up today off the back.
So the fuse, the wick that they had was insufficient in wax, hence why it blew up like that. You're essentially lighting a piece of paper. That's what you're lighting, is a piece of paper. And we've all seen how fast pieces of paper just go. For all you people who graduated from papers to cigars, the thickness of that paper is everything. So when you stuff marijuana, mota, weed, the devil's lettuce, when y'all put that in there, it slows it. So y'all want that slower roll, slower feel. So 600 is right. Then you can kind of see how big them damn things is. I think he had two of them in his hand and was trying to get rid of them. I think, not that I know, but one will do. Him going blind. A lot of you cats will sit up here and question that, but then y'all do know at times when y'all have been fumbling and all this crap and everything and going into the bathroom and you turn the bathroom on and the lights hit and you're like, oh, snap. All right. Let's take it a step further. When the cop come through and they got that light and that light blinding the hell out of you, or high beams when you do like this, imagine an explosion happening in your face, not even 2 feet away from you. You don't think that's possible to have paralysis of the eyes like that? Temporary blindness, pardon me? It does. It does. So I hear people and I get people being skeptical of certain things and everything, because there's a video going on right now where people are skeptical of certain things and everything like that. And that's what the 607 Unk dude. I want y'all to take a look at this.
A few moments later.
This nigga is the devil, y'all.
Nah.
Let me see the cup.
The devil.
That thing, I thought that was fake.
Nah, that's real.
Y'all look just like too.
Come on, man, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
You ready to play with the homie or it's real?
Huh?
You ready to play with the homie or it's real?
Who want to play? We all want to play. That's what the industry do, ain't it? To play. Everything will play.
This nigga ugly here.
I
It's
think.
on my play.
Hey,
Huh?
It's on my play.
That was a play, but it's a different kind of play, right? Because that play was like, it's like this.
So y'all heard him. Y'all heard him say, it's a play, it's a play, it's a play, it's a play, it's a play. That's what y'all heard him say. So it wasn't real. So where's this voodoo crap coming from when literally the man that y'all defending said what y'all seen was a play? So I'm just trying to understand, bro. If this was for clicks and views, where the voodoo stuff at now? I think some of y'all owe that man an apology. And for those who like, man, you clout chasing, said he, I'm getting inbox, you clout chasing, and all this stuff. Man, let me tell you something. I wasn't filming nothing. I never filmed any of this stuff. The stuff that, everything that y'all seen, controversy and all this crap that deal with my name, I'm never the one filming it. I don't tell people, man, film this, man, film that. I don't tell anybody any of that crap. So when I pressed him, I'm being fair. I don't know what's real and what's fake because if you disrespecting the homie, I'm going to run his fade. If I catch up to you, I'm just not going to do this stuff online because that's a threat. But also at the same time, in the video that y'all seen on the Setting Ash Clips channel, I tell y'all, if I'm not going to sit up here and have high power energy for the other two cats that was sitting on the couch that I will for Lush or for 607 up, then it's not going to be the same. Them two dudes, if I ever meet up with them, they going to have people, I'm going to have people, we going to clash. Whether they spoke on me online or not, that's just what it is. But to be disrespected online and checking disrespect, I don't understand this new genre, this new way. Maybe I really convinced y'all that, bro, I really am a lawyer online, bro. I'm working towards that in the back. I've talked to lawyers trying to figure out, bro, hey, man, I really need to go ahead. They say, hey, man, go to college. I'll go to go. You know what I'm saying? Once the money's straight, yeah, I will go be a real lawyer. But I'm still a street dude. So I don't understand how people are sitting up here inboxing me all this crazy. Man, you wouldn't do that to me. I promise you I would. I promise you I would. All you cats in my inbox that's saying this, saying that, and everything like that, bro, I'm telling you right now, match your energy to a level that I don't like, and I promise you it'll be up right there. And I'm with everything that you have. And I'm with everything that you own. I asked that man flat out, hey, bro, is that a skit or is that real? Because then I'm going to have to catch Cuz fade for him. That's how it go. That's just how it go. He said, nah, man, that's a skit. That ain't real, nigga. That was just a play. That was just... All right, you got on there and started yelling, nigga. I took your crypt card. So that stuff you said about me, I don't know. It's a play. It's a play. It was just a play. I ain't yell. I ain't raise my voice. I ain't do any of that. I want some understanding because at the end of the day, they did set up 607 up. What y'all don't know is that very next day, I pulled up on No Jumper and hollered at Lush too. Hollered at Lush too. Not saying Lush was a punk, I marked him out or anything like that, but I for sure want some understanding. So there's that. But then it gets even wilder because somebody that I really was supporting a message just did some dive off the deep end BS with this stuff right here.
Dasky, tell Faux Nubs I challenge him to a handball match. Let's see who can juggle better in a real way. And you see what happens, Brodesky, when you do the devil's work. You know what I'm saying? You surround yourself with people like Adam 16 in a real way. Adam 16 probably gave him them fireworks in a real way, Bradesky. Kaboom, this hand, there you go. Ooh, Whiskey, you're done for, Bradesky. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to be a big bad wolf, trying to bully people. You see how you did 607? Kabloom. Now he need 4 extra fingers, you know what I'm saying? Call that man 4 nubs in a real way, Bradesky finna be walking like this.
Now, maybe because them views are down and that channel ain't really doing nothing, that's the reason you doing this. I actually was rocking with Aaron the Plumber, like, bro, like, man, you know what? And there's people that I'm cool with that don't like him, but I don't give a damn. What y'all don't like and what I do like, it is what it is. But that right there is lame as hell. You supposed to be a Muslim and all this stuff and everything like that, bro. Yeah, that right there, the Baraski, that ain't it, man. Because you were the one who was essentially given the ability to fight that man, and then you said you'll line it up with anybody. Cool. Then given the opportunity, you said nah. And I can understand, I can literally take your side and be like, well, you know what, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. It would be better for you to go train and fight somebody more professional and pick and choose that person and then whoop them. So now you fight a professional. Now you can take the Jake Paul and all that stuff route. If that's the route you was going to take. Jake Paul went and fought a basketball player, a professional or something. So now fighting a professional gangbanger, I overstood that part because it's all about marketing. But you didn't want to do that. But now you relishing in the moment that that man messed up his hand. I don't understand. You never met the man. You trash talked him, he trash talked you. Y'all left it at that. It ain't gonna happen. All right, cool. You're the bigger person as far as stature on the internet and all that crap and everything, and I'll give you that. I don't care that I'm not feeling what you're doing right now, bro. That shit was lame as hell. It was. Lame, not needed, and I will never understand. I will never understand you cats who have issues with all of these people who done nothing to you. But then when something happens to them, y'all want to parade around and get happy and all this stuff. And you happy that that man was temporarily blind, lost his hand, and possibly lost a high source of income, though he does stuff that even I think you can agree that is actually cool. Like, hey, we ain't drinking and we not smoking. I'm not putting all that in my mind. A straight edge lifestyle. But you know what, bro? I don't know how you really felt on the inside when he was chastising you on the internet. I don't. I thought you was more mature. But maybe you're not. Because nobody brings up the fact that you was shot all in your face and making fun of you for that, right? The women are making fun of you, but ladies gonna do that. Ladies make fun of everybody. I get it too, all the time. The women, yeah, but bruh, I just find it odd how you just did that. You got more jokes and all that crap for a man you never met that you only exchange words for a negotiated price on a fight, opposed to a dude who does adult films who whooped you and then he died. A man who actually did real violence to you and was sleeping with some of the women you were desiring over. I don't understand none of this crap, bro. I really don't. You cats miss me with all this stuff. And maybe because you you represent 20916, because you represent Stockton and Sacramento, and you know it's a lot of disrespectful music out of there. Y'all can go listen to The Truth by Mozzie. Y'all can go listen to F Everybody by EBK J-Bo. Lab got the Where's Waldo Part 2. Maybe because that's the type of music that you listen to, that's in your soul. But me hearing you preach this Muslim stuff and everything, I would have thought you would have operated way differently. Maybe I'm just disappointed because I thought you were far more mature than what you are. I'm not going to get on here and overly disrespect you and everything like that because it's not necessary. But I'm just curious as to how the hell you just decided to do that. Maybe you're going to take the Charleston White route. Maybe. And maybe you think that'll get you some paper because your views are down. Your views around every single thing is down, so you got to figure out a way to make some money, right? You said you had a 6-figure contract, right? If your YouTube channel, if you had 15-minute videos and you were doing basically 4 million views a freaking month, you would make that. You would already make that. And you would make that within 3 to 2 months, depending on how you spun it. You actually would. But because you don't know business and people can't hand you the game and people ain't giving you the business, that's where you messing up at. And by the way, they're blackballing you. You just don't know how to beat it. I would help, but this shit right here, hell nah. So, it is what it is. And some of y'all gonna be like, man, Seti Nash, bro. This, and that, and everything. And I get it. What y'all see in the short term, I can't fight you on. Oh, he done made 10,000, 7,000, 8,000 on these interviews and all that and everything. Yeah, that's in the past. That's in the past. That's in the past. Those days are gone. On forward. Will you give a damn about Aaron the Plumber in about 6 months? I think not. So keep digging yourself in this type of play and people who could actually help you and help grow your channel and all that. Bruh, yeah. And here those about to get mad at what I'm about to say. Let me tell you something. I'm literally building the Reloaded channel to take over where a lot of these cats are missing and messing up at. Go look at the numbers. But share to keep your people aware. Subscribe, turn on bells, stay notified. If you agree, let me know. If you disagree, please be thoughtful in your disrespect at least. But I'll catch y'all in the next one.